All right. All right, guys. Here it goes. Says hello. I apologize if this letter surprises you, but I noticed that we had exchanged letters before. I got your letter and cards, and thank you very much. First, I don't recall talking to you or anyone else. In fact, it has come to my attention that I missed a whole year or that I have experienced too many head traumas or something of that nature. Let me explain. I'm not even convinced that it is 2020. I have been reading through journals since April and I don't remember any of this stuff, and I think I'm involved in some conspiracy. Some of this stuff is very confusing because none of the stuff is true. I've never hurt anyone. While reading it, I discovered someone named Missy has been verbally abusing to me, that others have been physically abusive, and that I'm in an emotional disturbance. Honestly, I'm supposed to be here in training for my powers. Last month, I stopped working at my job because I kept seeing Justice and Jasper a lot. However, I finally turned into a vampire in training and I changed my name to Janelle. Please don't be afraid. We are not dangerous. We practice differently. I read some letters that you sent and realized I had called you too. I don't remember any of this, so I wanted to apologize if you haven't heard from me. This whole thing is crazy. People keep talking about attorneys, parentheses, whom I have never met, and trying to chain me up and take me. I'm not going with these people unless the vulture tells me to. Justice doesn't feed off the living, he does off the dead. So I'm sure that will be the same for all new trainees. I even found a book that I wrote detailing actual events and being a victim of organized crime, delivering items to people and taking suitcases to Florida with money. Once I denied or said no, I was harassed, chased, and that's how all this came about with Edgar. It's called figurines, and she puts quotes on figurines because they concealed it in Christmas items, etc. And then parentheses, she has like a lamp, antique item, ornament. And then, long story short, apparently that's how I'm involved because I wouldn't take the suitcases to Florida all the times I went. And I'm going to stop here and let KitKat go over some of this. KitKat, are you there? KitKat, you're on mute if you can hear me, KitKat.
Here I'm talking and nothing's happening.
Yeah, I can hear you now, but it's still showing you're on mute on. Okay, you're good.
Well, I'm trying to screen share,
Yeah,
but
I
it,
saw it pop up on the iPad, but I don't know. It only stayed for a few seconds and then it was down again.
yeah, I don't know what the heck. Let me try it again. I want to put the letters up there.
Right, right. There you go. There's one
Is it
letter.
working?
Well, I've got it. Yep. Well, yeah. The letter's up there now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Ask the people in the chat, can they see the letter?
I think they can hear you. Can you guys hear KitKat? Can you see the letter? Yeah, because I can see it on my iPad, so they should be able to see it.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it's clear on my end.
Okay, good. All right, so anyways, oh, hold on.
I'm gonna mute myself. Okay.
Okay, good. All right, so anyways, all right. But what I want to see on this first page, Letecia knows who I am. I've been talking to her for a while. And that Missy girl she's talking about, she was the one that called me on the phone during the last phone call I got was from a Missy. So that's a Missy she's got to be talking about. And I did want to clarify, I did get permission from her for the phone calls. I just did not put them out there like I've heard people say. So I've always said to her, I'm going to put this out there. So, and about the lamppost, does anybody think that was that picture taken? This picture right here? Let me see. She's talking about this. Can you see that? What another man?
Yeah, and we're just speculating because I thought it was pretty interesting that, that's the part that she put in parentheses on the first page, like a lamp antique item ornament. And all that's in parentheses. And I remember that photo going around on the groups. And, it's what many were speculating was being carried out in that brown paper bag was that lamppost. And I guess someone took a screenshot maybe of
Should I
the
go back?
inside. Yeah, maybe the inside of her home during that video that she accidentally, air quote, accidentally broadcasted. Did you want to touch base on anything else on there? Do you want me to continue on with the letter?
Okay, we'll go to page 2.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
All right. So the last thing she talked about was suitcases to Florida, all the time she went. And then she says, trust me, I think I'm in some game stopping or conspiracy. None of the journals make sense, nor do I recall. I'm supposed to move back to South Carolina next month when Al goes to a training, and I'm going to work with the airlines. Then I read a journal entry that said this happened already, and he and I wouldn't bring the suitcases with the air quote figurines, spelled that way, I guess, for the book purpose, from a January cruise, and it cost us. Can you see why I feel like someone is playing some sick joke, saying people are dead, etc.? Then I get another note last week asking, did I take money that was stashed in a vase figurine and to keep my mouth closed about the cartel? Girl, this is insane. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know E, and I know they had a family business, and she quote or air quote on that family business, but I don't know if he is involved or why my babysitter, Angelica, is terrified. To sum it up, I hope they figure all this nonsense out. The camp guards here say weird stuff, and I keep telling them they have the wrong person. I'm supposed to be in training. Then I get letters from people telling me Albert put me here to get rid of me. He didn't answer when I called him back. I mean, I never planned to tell on him about his cheating, abuse, or drug usage, so not sure why he would be angry. Plus, I am moving next month. Anyway, when the kids get back from Christmas break in January, G knows I'm leaving and he wants to ride with me back. So I'll ask his mom, did she get her attorney ready like we planned? Because the plan is ready to unfold. I just wanted you to know, since apparently we talked. Please forgive me that I don't have any idea what you and I said. I just have your letters and a long journal. I'm trying to piece all this together, but I think someone is playing some joke. I had to be forced to eat. I rarely sleep. I woke up with my head bleeding. I passed out in some visitation room and hit my head. I got all this from notes and the kite system. I read through all the abuse emails, etc. Nothing makes sense. I should be in an organized training group, but instead I'm in some concentration camp. I'm housed with all females now with these new fancy doors that beep and light up green. I should be dressed in black, but I'm with some girls who keep telling me about their crimes. Then four guys told me about their crimes, and they have high profile cases involving execution style murder, extradition for I'm sorry guys.
Hey, you're doing better than I could.
I know, and I just totally lost my place. Sorry. Extradition from Mexico, killing some teens, killing a lady, stabbing people in the neck, stabbing a pregnant lady, etc. Why they tell me this, I have no idea. I've never committed a crime, so I don't know why or if they want to become a vampire or if they are part of this conspiracy as well. Now you know why I'm on a mission to sorry guys, their handwriting's getting me. On a mission to figure this out and why I'm being held hostage. You were like the third person who asked me about school. Some mental health lady asked me, and I let her pull it up. 2011 Masters in Education at Capella University, 2013 doctorate level education specialist degree at Liberty University, May 6, 2013. I walked in Lynchburg. 30 hours of the doctorate level EDS transferred into the EDD program of 60 hours. I finished ABD, which is an EDD conferred before Alaska. I was licensed in 5 states, so I contacted all 5 and told them I moved and had to take care of the kids. 2 states immediately reached out and gave me contact information on how to remove the ABD while remote. Applied and got accepted to 2 programs from those DOEs and defended it remotely, used the portfolio, and submitted my live text file in the place of other requirements. Then I got my diploma, published the portfolio in the school's library at Liberty, and removed the ABD. Colorado accepted it, updated my license, 6th state, to doctorate level, and paid me on that level. I can't recall the agency, but several will let you take your ABD and confer it. I mean, think about it. I had I had did every requirement except the dissertation phase, which was, sorry guys,
No, I,
edu- education 919 plus defense. It was impossible because I was the primary caregiver in Myrtle Beach and Alaska, so I couldn't fly back and forth to Liberty to finish with the group that I started with. Then Colorado happened, and the East Coast was so far away. I did the most logical thing. I couldn't let ABD stand in the way because some jobs looked down on it. It's now published, therefore, I was able to assume the EDD with my name instead of EDD, ABD. Everyone knows that stands for ABD. And it's like the bar exam. Say someone passed law school and failed the bar anyway for whatever reason you asked. I hope that helps. I walked 2013 and I know it's on the Liberty page and video, but I didn't apply for graduation to remove the ABD because I was in Alaska and Colorado. So I only paid for the diploma and the outside agency fee. The doctorate's diploma is in my house downstairs. The transcripts are in my DOE file here in Colorado. It's official. I used Albert's GI Bill for 1 year of it, then $100,000 in student loans 101. So if you found my file online in the live text, I'm no longer ABD since it's published. Anyway, I read some of your letters and wanted to know how your mom's doing and how it is where you live. They are saying some 19 COVID is here. I guess because it's 2019, they named it that. Anyway, be careful, they have masks on here. Forgive me for not understanding what we talked about. I've had to write a few people to let them know I wasn't being rude, that I have no idea or recall of who you are other than what I know from the letters. How nice of you to send the beautiful cards. Hopefully, you will understand when you get this that I wasn't ignoring anyone. Sending stuff, I've been trying to figure all this out and how to respond or if I should. If you want to keep it in touch, if you want to keep in touch, if my new lifestyle does not scare you, then please do. Ivana, wish you a happy Halloween. Please remember me in your thoughts as I continue with the training here, and hopefully I can pass and move to the next stage. If they clear up this conspiracy, I will let you know. And she puts TTYLPS. Once I'm finished and have full powers, I won't be here or able to write anymore. But until then, I'll keep in touch if I can. Sometimes I get to buy stuff, but I don't know how it will work once I complete this training. And then she signs it in her new name. And what I say, it was Janelle Carmen Stauch. And that's it, guys.